Is Star Trek Lower Decks a good animated show, let alone a good Star Trek show? Let's discuss it today, guys. And if you are enjoying these reviews, or you just in general enjoy reviews of movie, TV, pop culture, make sure you follow along, subscribe down below for new videos every single day, especially Star Trek related stuff. So let's talk about this. Star Trek Lower Decks is actually a really, really good show, which I recommend. If you Star Trek heads out there have not seen it, I actually quite enjoyed it. I think it is a really, really well put together show from, if I'm not mistaken, some of the creatives behind Rick and Morty and I think Solar Opposites, which explains a lot of the animation style, comedy, etc, etc. There's a lot of good episodes. I mean, let me just give you like a slight little rundown of some of the highlights. We get the introduction. We have a episode in here, the 9th episode, which is a holodeck movie episode. It's all letterboxed with a bunch of lens flares and stuff. I thought that was a very, very, very funny one. There's also an episode where the main character has a, Canadian girlfriend-esque thing, like a girlfriend on our ship, which I thought was a very, very funny one. The finale is also fantastic. It brings everything together. And one of the things that I noticed is not only did the humor hit, let alone as like a new Star Trek fan that doesn't even get the references. Like they made some references to like Q and Picard and a guy with a beard who I think is also from Next Gen, but now I'm forgetting his name. Data as well. So there's a lot of references that I didn't necessarily get, but the comedy still hit. Not only did the comedy hit, but the plot was actually really good. We had a good character arc for most of the characters from episode 1 through to the finale. When you get animated shows nowadays, usually they are not plot driven. Usually they are these shows that have like bottle episodes, like every episode is its own anthology thing and you go to the next one and they forget what happened. But Lower Decks actually pushes every episode forward and it has a progressed plot throughout the whole season, which is very Star Trek from what I've seen of Star Trek so far. Now, I will also add the reason that I watched this is when I got into Star Trek and I was feeling like watching Star Trek recently because of playing Starfield. I wanted to watch something new. I ended up looking at all of the live action shows and they all required me to watch something beforehand. So I decided to watch the original series and just start from there. But I was still wanting to watch some like modern Star Trek. So I did mix in a little bit of Lower Decks. I was going to watch like one episode of Lower Decks every like weekend or so just to get some comedy. But I ended up liking the first episode and binging pretty much the entire first season in a weekend. That's just how much I enjoyed it. So I will probably continue watching Lower Decks as I get through the original series. Maybe like every time I finish one original series season, I will watch Lower Decks, something like that. Anyway, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure you follow along, subscribe down below. Tomorrow we are covering the Menagerie. Both parts, maybe.